and welcome to the pre-show ritual. I'm Stirvin. This is my co-host J.W. Jones, and today we are joined by CG Tha Reveren.
CG Tha Reveren, yes sir.
Oh yeah.
So, what can you tell us a little bit about yourself? It says that you're a Christian hip hop rapper. Newest release is "Set Me Free." Tell us a little bit about that.
So, "Set Me Free" is actually I started doing features. I've been an independent artist for 13 years. Yes, that means all the money, all the distribution, BMI. You have to learn the process. So, God told me, he's like, look, now help other people. Because when you're coming up in the music industry, it's hard to navigate because there's so many ways you can do everything. And there's only a couple of ways that's easy. So I started to do features now. And the song "Set Me Free" is actually prophetic. The reason why I say that is because I'm moving into a new season of my life in which God is helping me understand things that's inside and reasons why I've used alcohol and weed my whole entire life. He's given me glimpses of my future. My future's cleansed, and I'm really excited about it. But the song is called "Set Me Free," and it's just about God actually delivering you so you don't have to deal with a bunch of the struggles that you used to deal with.
Oh, yeah, man. I like that.
Yeah.
I was just telling somebody earlier that most of my staff, including myself, are all recovering addicts. I myself personally was sober once for 15 years. I relapsed, and then February will be another 3 years. So it's not always easy, and there's definitely a difference in you. It seems like the sound gets turned down on life. Like, things just aren't as much fun anymore once you do that. Yeah. And it's also funny that you mentioned helping others. I just launched today that in the new year we're doing a charity, and the charity is all about networking in music. I don't care if they do booking, promoting, venues, artists. We're going to network together, build together, help kids that are trying to get into music, whether it's instruments or a place to go or lessons. But also we'll be able to help each other. Like downstairs in this very building, we'll have a sound studio. So if you're a working artist that goes to work 9 to 5, you try to take care of your family, you try to take care of all these things, and you don't have a lot of money, then you can come here. You can perform downstairs. You can stay downstairs. You can do all your stuff downstairs. And then take that forward and be able to come upstairs and perform. And it don't cost you a dime. It's literally just being able to do that.
That's amazing.
If you're an out-of-town artist and something happens, like, you need a microphone or a guitar or something like that, and you're at the hotel and somebody breaks into your car and steals it. Well, if you're a construction worker and you don't have your hammer, you can't go to work. You can't build that. So you can't perform if you don't have your tools. So how do you do that? Well, this network will be able to reach out and be like, hey, is there anybody in the Sandy Hook area who's got a guitar? I need it for tonight. And then we'll be able to help each other. So this business is cutthroat. So if we can get past that cutthroat stuff and everybody work together, I think it'll be a lot.
I do. I think it's a lot of the old heads. Once this new generation that you're able to release with CD Baby and all these different areas, I think a lot of the older people don't like it as much because their positions become less important. Where I worked with somebody, he charged me $600 for a song, mix, master, and all these stuff, but he just gave me the product and that was it. He didn't help after that. For $600, you should be able to show me where I need to go next. And if the song's good enough, you should be able to put me in that place for $600, in my opinion.
So, and you can hear they're already doing sound check out there. So we're getting ready to do the show tonight. But here's the big thing with it, and we can definitely talk about this later. But the big thing with this is, let's say you've got a sound guy that actually helps mix and do this stuff. Well, if you're part of this networking group, he should be able to give you a discount and do it. But here's the thing. Now what you do is you're going to go out there and be like, hey, XYZ Promotions, hook me up with this. They help me do this, and I'm going to promote for them. And so now you become the promoter for them. So you got a deal, but then you're going to help them get more people out there that wants to work. So you're going to get them more work. So it's all about scratch your back. And so instead of, hey, man, I got to make $600 because I got to eat, it's like, hey, man, I got you a deal. We'll do $400, and then you help me eat later.
Yeah.
So that's what I'm all about.
Yeah,
And I've kind of hijacked this whole podcast, so.
You're good, but I got one more question for the Reverend. You got any kind of pre-show traditions you do to get ready to go on stage?
Prayer. Lots of it. Because when I get on that stage, I want me to not exist. I want God to completely take over and speak out of my mouth. Especially like when I preach sometimes, when he gives me the opportunity to preach, I want him to take over because I don't want to get in the way. You know, I don't want to get in the way of what he wants to do. And all of my music, I'm speaking to myself. And I like that because, like, I'll listen to it and it'll help me through a part of my life that I need help with. And that's one of the main things I love about it is just letting him have the stage.
That's powerful. That is powerful.
Yeah.
I like that.
So
you can find me pretty much anywhere. I have a website, www.cgthareveren.com. I'm on Spotify, CG Tha Reveren, pretty much anywhere you get music. I'm very behind on releases right now. I got like 6 that needs to come out. But I just dropped one on Christmas Day called When God Behind Me. Just pretty much kicking the devil to the curb, man. We got to do it every day. It's not easy, but every single day we got to start that. So.
Oh, yeah. We'll put your links in the bottom and all that. So.
Okay, cool. Yeah, I'll send them to you.
Welcome to the side hustle, bro.
Yes.
Appreciate
it. Y'all have a good one.